Today, I am exercising my rights to bear arms by wearing a sleeveless t-shirt. It's Friday, y'all! Alright, check it out. This is the plane that was in last Friday's video. It's looking a whole lot better. I've been working on it. I'm going to include some slides of some pictures I took, of kind of progression pictures. If any of y'all follow me on Instagram, you've already seen these pictures. But the one thing I do still need to do is, as you see, this bottom is still kind of need some tender love and care. I need to resurface this bottom and also sharpen the blade so I can start using it. But I'm so excited over the progress I've made so far.
So this here we know is what the plane looked like when I started. So I took all the pieces apart and used baking soda and vinegar to kind of give it a wash, and let this soak on here for about 20-30 minutes, and then you could scrub it with a wire brush, and then also kind of repeat it a couple times. It may not always come off the first try, and also depending on the metal, results may vary. And this here's kind of what it looks like after that step is done, and then you could put a metal polish on it. This is me painting the main body of the plane, and while the paint is drying, I'm using sandpaper, 40 grit waterproof sandpaper with a little bit of cheap window cleaner, just to kind of clean the metal again, but I use it to scrub on the blade. Now make sure the edge is really dull, which this one is. There's no edge really on this one, but if there's a fairly decent edge, I would also recommend wearing a cut resistant glove while doing this part, just in case. But this one's pretty dull. I need to sharpen it. That's what it looks like afterwards. And then over to the lathe, I ended up turning a little knob to go on the plane, and here's the end results, and very pleased with it.
I'm going to show you a few that I also got that I've bought over part of the last year or so. One is real nice plane right here. I'm kind of new to the plane industry or the aspects of hand planes, so I'm not as familiar with the style or type of plane this is. All I know is it is really cool. The blade is sharp in this, and this thing is awesome to use. This here is a Bailey's Stanley number 27, and I am so stoked to also have this as part of my collection. This is an awesome plane. It is awesome. As you've seen in some of my intros, this is the plane that I've also restored. This is one of my first Palm planers that I restored. And this is a nice little plane also that is real comfortable to use. It's one of my favorite planes, but I'm getting ready to, buddy it up with this here and be the dynamic duo of Palm planes up in the wrenches and board shop. These here couple of Stanley Handyman, I don't know the numbers of these ones. Somewhere on these here they're supposed to have the numbers. Again, like I said, I'm still learning how to even use these properly, but these here are two really cool planes that I have added into my collection over the last year and a half, and I am stoked. I pulled them out of the shed because I still have even more of my planes over there. I haven't brought them over here yet because I still need to make a proper way to store these things. So, but I now got them in here, so I can start using them in here now that I got the shop clean. Oh yeah, it's clean in here, y'all. It is organized the way I like it. So not only have I been restoring planes, but I've been cleaning up in here. It's ready. We're ready to start some projects. And you know what one project is I want to make? I want to make a big old huge wooden American flag. And I want to put it up right over there somewhere, hang it up. So when you come into my shop, that's one thing you see is a big old huge American flag up in here. And guess what? We also got another one to restore. Actually a few more in the shed over at my mother-in-law and father-in-law's that I still need to restore. So we may end up making what's called some Franken planes, where we kind of mix match parts and turn some 2 or 3 planes into one really good one. We might try and tackle one of those up in here. But so upcoming projects, making us a wooden American flag. I want to make a big one, a real big one. I want to make a huge one. So let's take up that whole wall if we can. Big old wooden American flag. I think that'd be a good project to start with. Plus restoring us another plane. I'm going to make some actual progress, actual videos, some step-by-step, and some things I'm kind of learning on beginner restoration that's working and not working. So I actually learned a few more things doing this project right here that I could adapt to the other one. So I found a little bit more that does work. So those could be expected of upcoming videos. And now that it's clean out here, I just need to get busy, get out here, turn the camera on, and just start getting busy. And getting busy, that brings me to today's topic. Yeah, all this I just said, I still got a topic. Now, the topic also comes with a story. Now, I got to learn how to play the drums when I was kind of a teenager, almost adult, almost getting ready to graduate high school. But up in Castleton, Indiana, there's a music store called IRC Music. That's where I studied drums at. And my first pair of sticks that I beat to the tips was all chewed up and everything. I was excited by new sticks, and I bought my new sticks, was playing with them. My music teacher seen me throw away my chewed up, beat up sticks in the trash. And my music teacher taught me something that day that has stuck with me, you know, even till today. And he said, don't throw those sticks away just because they're beat up. I'm like, they're not good anymore because they don't even have a tip on. He's like, keep them as memory of the times you went to war on these drums. And I kind of had a confused look. He said, because even though they're your first stick and yeah, they're chewed up and you got new pairs, those sticks represent all the times you came in here and busted out on the drums and all the knowledge that you gained from all the chewed up marks that's on those sticks. Every one of those marks represents the new rhythms you learned, the new cymbal crashes you learned, the new feel you learned while you held those sticks. So those sticks represent the wars that you went out on the drums. It's not like a war like you go out to war like the veterans do and done, but it's still knowledge gained. So those are war marks, and those are the good war marks. Those shows progress. So my motivational topic to you is don't be afraid of the war marks, the good war marks, the marks that shows you've been out doing stuff. Now that doesn't mean going and cutting your fingers off and stuff like that and stuff. And Richardson Board said that was a war mark. No, I don't mean being unsafe or nothing like that. I'm just meaning sometimes we have different war marks. Sometimes we mess up projects or this and that. And we might count that out like, but it's a learning process. It's a growing process. And each time you mess something up but you get a little bit better, those might have an internal war mark, but it's the good kind of war mark because you learn from it, you grow from it, and you get better from it. Just being out and about. Sometimes it just may be being at the tailgate of your work truck and that's all you got for a workbench and all you got is some hand tools. But as long as you're doing something that you love to do, don't be afraid of the war marks. Now I encourage you this weekend, get out and go to war in your workshops. Go to war in your home. Go to war in whatever you want to accomplish. Create you the good kind of war marks and appreciate them, because we all learn and grow by doing and by chipping away at some of the tips of our drumsticks, learning how to play some fills and rhythms and stuff. Don't be afraid of the war marks. I hope this encourages you. I hope you had an awesome week. I hope your week goes even better. Stay awesome. Stay safe. Find your start and reach your goals, because you can do it.